Hey again, we're back with another top 10 video. This time we'll be counting down our favorite GameCube games.
First off, I wanted to start us off with Custom Robo. I've always loved this game. This was one of the first games that I ever played on the GameCube, and it was actually one of the reason why I wanted a GameCube in the first place, because I always had a PlayStation 2, and all my other friends, they used to have GameCube. So whenever I go to their house and I saw that they had this game, I'd always wanted to play it because I just love it. I love building my own robot and with whatever I want and just beating the crap out of my friends.
The first time I saw Custom Robo is when it hadn't been brought to the States yet, and I was playing Smash Brothers, and you get the trophies, and at that time it was Japanese only release, so whenever it finally came to the States, it was pretty awesome to play.
Highly recommended to anybody that hasn't played it.
Yeah.
It's a great game if you can find it. I haven't seen many of them out since the GameCube has become retro.
Yeah.
And next up is Mario Kart Double Dash.
Another great game.
Probably the best racing game on the GameCube, in my opinion.
One of the best Mario Karts.
Yeah, probably if not the best, because I love the idea of having to switch partners so they can use different power-ups.
It's a really interesting mechanic.
Yeah, and it's just the tracks are all awesome. All the characters are awesome. All the karts are awesome. It's Mario Kart.
Yeah, not much to be said there. Next up, my first pick is Super Smash Bros. Melee. Again, the best fighter on the GameCube, or one of the best, and probably arguably the best Smash Brothers game. There's really not much to be said about it. I mean, it's Smash Brothers, all your favorite Nintendo characters fighting out to the death. Added in this version was an adventure mode.
Yes.
Where you could have like little courses and run through like these
the obstacle
courses and whatnot. And then trophy collecting was introduced in this also, and that was real cool. Well, no, it wasn't introduced. Never mind. Anywho, but yeah, Smash Brothers, awesome game.
Next up, Pokemon Coliseum. This is a great Pokemon game. I've always been a fan of the first through third generation, and after I saw Pokemon Coliseum, I had to have it. I love being able to. It's a lot different than the other Pokemon Stadium games.
Kind of freedom.
It's like you actually quest to find the Pokemon instead of just picking which ones you want to battle with. So it's actually like playing a real Game Boy Pokemon game on your console.
Next is Metroid Prime. Great game, first of the Prime series, one of the best shooters on the console. First 3D Metroid game, following I guess it was Super Metroid, and the scanning elements kind of got a little tedious in the game, but the environments, the bosses, the story were just fantastic.
Yeah, the scanning did get a little annoying, but it was kind of cool because you got to learn stuff about the game.
Yeah. All
right, next up is Sonic Adventure Battle 2. I love this game. As soon as I ever first saw a Dreamcast up at Sears and started playing it, it had Sonic Adventure, the first one, on it, and I loved it. And then when I saw that this had came to the GameCube, I needed it. I had to have it. I love it. It's probably my favorite Sonic game out of all of them.
Was this the first appearance of Shadow, or was the first Sonic Adventure?
I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't played a whole lot of the first one, but I played a lot of this one.
Next up is Gotcha Force. One of my more expensive games, but an equally great game also. I played this a ton. All of my friends, because it has 4-player. You build teams of robots or toys, and you fight with each other. And the story is this little alien toy crashed, or it came chasing the bad guys to Earth, and you kind of team up with them, and you build teams and fight.
It's kind of like Custom Robo, just a little bit different.
It's more of like kind of more of an open arena. And you can fly around the map. You can get ships. You can get transformable boards like gunners and all sorts of different. And you can even have little variations, like there's clear variations and like different colors. I remember I beat the game at least 5 times. And each time you beat the game, you get a different color for your main hero. And then my memory card got wiped, and I cried.
Right. I would have too.
Oh, dude. Yep.
Next up, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. I love survival horror games. And the first time I ever saw Eternal Darkness, I knew it was way different than Resident Evil, and I just liked the whole idea behind it. You get to go to different settings in time, like at some Aztec ruins and like a medieval castle and all that kind of stuff. It's got a really interesting mechanic in it to where if your character gets like scared enough, everything will start being weird. Like you'll start seeing things that aren't there and just stuff that's not real until you get your sanity back. And that's what I really liked, is because that little mechanic right there made the game more interesting.
Alright, my next game. This is really tough for me to decide, but it's The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I really had a hard time picking between this and The Wind Waker. I love this game from the transformation to Wolf Link. And, I mean, Midna actually wasn't a bad companion character. Definitely a whole lot less annoying than Navi. Fantastic landscapes, beautiful story. Definitely a good, darker Zelda game, up on par with the others. Also, really excited for the HD remake coming out in March, I think.
I think so.
Last game on the list.
Yeah, last game we have, Ikaruga, my favorite shoot 'em up on the GameCube. It was originally released for the Dreamcast, but I guess since it had a following.
It was Japan only, though, right?
Yeah, it was Japan only, and then they ported it to the GameCube, I guess because
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
But it's got a great I guess what you'd call it is polarity mechanic, where you swap between 2 different colors, like red and blue. So like when the enemies shoot like red bullets at you, you have to swap to the red energy so you can absorb all that
That charges your special meter.
Yes, it charges your special meter. It's a really hard game though.
It is.
Even on the easiest difficulty setting, you'll have a little bit of a tough time playing it, but I really recommend it to anybody that loves spaceship shooters. And I'd recommend you go for this GameCube version because it's way less expensive than the one on the Dreamcast.
Sure. Well, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and again, be on the lookout for more. See you again.